and welcome back to Qcookin. Now, the dish I've got on the barbecue today, I sincerely hope will be appreciated by all of those people who don't eat meat and perhaps don't enjoy a barbecue as much as us carnivores. This dish is inspired by the Mediterranean. You only have to walk around the markets in this part of the world and you will be greeted by an abundance of fresh fruit and vegetables of all shapes, sizes and colour. With so many varieties on offer, choosing is often difficult. These places are a foodie's dream, with all the fish, meat, herbs, spices and oils you could wish for, often purchasing directly from the farmer, ensuring the utmost freshness. These places are definitely not for the tourists. They're often trading from very early in the morning until around about lunchtime, and in some areas it's every day of the week. Many people who live in this part of the world will shop for their food more frequently, 2, 3, 4 times per week, and some on a daily basis, just to ensure they're eating the freshest food possible. Frequently, we are reminded of the benefits the Mediterranean diet has to offer. So today, the taste of the Med is coming to my barbecue with these delicious peppers. For this recipe, I have red peppers, tomatoes, garlic, basil, anchovies and pitted sliced black olives. And I almost forgot, extra virgin olive oil. So let's take this lot to the kitchen for preparation. In the kitchen I'm preparing just one pepper today. I need to cut that pepper into 2 halves. I'm starting with the stalk. And whilst you can't eat the stalk, it does help to keep the pepper in shape when it's cooking. And it also looks attractive. So that's why I need to keep some of the stalk intact on each half. I'm cutting the pepper following the same line as I've just cut through the stalk. I need to carefully follow that line all the way around the pepper. Now all I have to do is cut through the core. And there we have 2 halves. Now to remove the core and all of these white parts of the pepper, together with any seeds that may be left inside. Using a small knife, scraping away to get rid of as much of this white stuff as possible. And that's the peppers prepared. The next thing I have to do is to remove the skins from the tomatoes. And first I make a small cross in the top of the tomatoes and place the 2 tomatoes into a bowl. Now cover them with boiling water and leave to stand for 1 minute. Carefully remove the tomatoes from the water, and yes, they will be hot. Just look how easy the skin peels off. It really comes away very, very easily. And if I'd remembered to start at the top where I made the small cross, it comes off even easier still. You know, this is the method I always use whenever I have to remove the skin from tomatoes. With the tomatoes skinned, I'm now cutting them into 4 quarters. Now for the garlic. 1 clove should be sufficient. This needs to be cut into very, very fine slithers. I was once told the best way to do this is with a razor blade, but as I don't have one, a knife will have to do. Now for the anchovy. I take one fillet for each pepper half and cut it into small pieces. I've put my peppers in a foil tray which has been lightly greased. I'm filling the pepper halves with the tomato quarters. I can get 2 quarters in that one, and this one looks as though it will take 3. Add the garlic slivers. Tuck them well down between the tomato quarters. Follow that with the anchovies, doing exactly the same, tucking them into all the little crevices between the tomatoes. And now do the same with the black olives. Make sure there's enough slices on each pepper to break up all that red colour and give a bit of contrast. A good grind of black pepper. No salt, by the way, there's plenty of that in the anchovies. And finally, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in each pepper half. And now they're ready for the barbecue. Meanwhile, outside at the barbecue, we need to get it really hot. I'm turning both burners full on and igniting. Adding a few wood pellets to the smoker. Let the barbecue continue to heat up until we see a few puffs of white smoke appear. At this point, turn the small burner off and the large one down to its lowest setting. The barbecue may have to cool down a little. To prepare for indirect cooking, I'm using a foil heat deflector and an extra grid. When the temperature reaches 200 degrees C, it's time to put the peppers onto the grill. Cook the peppers with the lid closed for 50 minutes to 1 hour. Just listen to that sizzle. I do wish you could experience the aroma coming from these peppers. It smells absolutely beautiful. So to plate up, you can serve 1 pepper half for a starter, or 2 for a main course. To garnish, sprinkle with a few torn basil leaves, and that's the finishing touch added. And there you have my barbecued Mediterranean red peppers, which I'm serving with some focaccia bread to soak up all those lovely juices from inside the peppers.
Juice from the tomatoes, the flesh from the peppers, the anchovies, the garlic. This is really delicious.
So there you have it. Now if you want to know what's coming up next on my barbecue, then subscribe to my channel. Simply click the button below and you'll be among the first to know. Well, that's all for now, so until the next time, thanks for looking at Qcookin.